Michelle here, Thrifting 101. Welcome to my channel, and if you're new, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I've done a video, and the thrift stores are starting to open up here in Florida. I did go to Goodwill. They opened Friday. I went Monday. I got a small haul to show you here. I hope you enjoy. Good to be back. Was lucky enough to find not one, but two saucepans, both with the matching lids in excellent condition, which the lids are really hard to find, so sometimes it's kind of all about the lids. I got lucky here. This is Corning 1986, and the pattern is called Shadow Iris. I paid about $2.50 for the small one, and I think I paid $5 for the large. Like I said, great condition. Both have the matching correct lids. The small lid is P81C, C standing for cover, and the 1.5 quart, 1 pint, sorry about that, is V15C. So that's the right coordinating cover or lid for this pan. I'm going to ask, I think, $40 as a set. Picked up this Homeco Charlotte Rose for $1.50. She's part of the Victorian ladies line, and you can tell that by the number on the bottom, which is 1468. I pick them up from time to time, always good sellers. She's in wonderful condition, and Homeco is the company, simply stands for Home Interiors and Gifts Company. It was founded in 1957 by Mary Crowley, a single mom of two, and within, I think, a year, she was making $1 million. It was a direct sales company, very similar to a Mary Kay or Avon or other direct sales companies. I want to correct that. She made $1 million by the early 1960s, which was just phenomenal for a woman at that time. She passed away in 1987. The company was sold in 1987, when she passed, excuse me, and closed altogether in 2008. Like I said, $10. Charlotte Rose. It's always fun to find a little Christmas, and especially musical Christmas. This is a Schmidt, imported by Schmidt, made by Sankyo. Musical figurine. As you can see, she plays Come All Ye Faithful. She's in wonderful condition. Might need a little cleaning up. I'm going to leave that to the buyer. You can't really see it underneath, but it does have the original Schmidt tag on it in addition to the tag right there. I paid $2.50 for her. I'm going to ask $18. These were all bundled up together. There's 3 bowls right here, 2 6-inch and 1 7-inch. And I said, oh great, Miss America. I love Miss America. This is actually Miss America Clear, and I'll get into that in a minute. I paid $2.50 for the 3 of them. I got them home and I unwrapped them. They're all in wonderful condition. And I realized that 2 of them, the small 6-inch bowls, are Anchor Hocking Miss America. The pattern is on the other side. And you can see right here, this is a full ray bottom. That's what it's called, a full ray bottom. And when I went to look at the larger one, I noticed this is a hexagon ray right here. So I knew that this was Westmoreland. So I have a mixed set right here. I think I'm gonna sell them off as a set. They did make the Anchor Hocking, the 2 ones I have here, the 6-inch ones, between 1935 and 1937. So they're definitely depression glass. And the Westmoreland in the English hobnail, that's the correct name for that piece, 1928 all the way to 1933. A lot of people confuse them, but that's how you can tell the difference right there. A fun fact on the Anchor Hocking ones is that if you purchased an ice cream freezer in 1936 from Montgomery Ward, you got 6 sherbet cups for free. So I'm going to list them as a set. This one actually is called a grapefruit bowl, the 2 smaller ones cereal, for about $15 for the 3 of them. The Westmoreland English hobnail pattern, this one right here, the grapefruit bowl, was originally made by Westmoreland predecessor, which was Westmoreland Specialty Company. They actually started making these about 1915, and the grapefruit bowl right here, they didn't start production until the 1960s. Picked up this little porcelain cutie for 90 cents. She's gonna go in my collection. She's in wonderful, wonderful condition with some spaghetti trim right here, pink spaghetti trim. There's nothing on the bottom, so it must have originally had a foil label. Japanese import, I'm quite sure. Maybe Lefton, maybe Joseph's Originals. Not quite sure, but doesn't matter as I'm not selling her. Every petal you see right here is perfect. Hard to find. I see these planters a lot. I pick them up whenever I see them. This one I can't really identify the maker. Could have been one of many makers. Paid $2.50 for it. Won't get too much for it. Maybe $5. It's a mid-century, and the 3 numbers on the bottom, those numbers were used to identify the shape. It does have a tiny little paint chip right here, so that's why I'm going to only be asking about $5 for it. Inesco Growing Up Birthday Girl 13. 13s are usually a good seller. They're all actually good sellers. I pick them up whenever I can. She dates to 1981. They came in blonde and they came in brunettes. This one obviously being blonde. Might have overpaid a little bit for it at $2.50, but being that I was out thrifting for the very first time, I was just picking up any good things I could find, and I'm gonna ask $10 for her. This is one of my very favorite Corning patterns. It's called Country Festival. Some people call it Friendship. It's not, it's Country Festival. It's a 1-pint saucepan, and they were produced only between 1975 and 1976. I think I paid about $3.50 for it. If you hear me say I think, it's because it was Senior Citizen Day, so I did get a discount on the price, and I'm gonna ask $9 for it. I'll show you the other side. You can see the pattern on both sides. Really nice. It's a fun print. Picked up this Hager or Royal Hager pottery bowl for $3, and it's in really nice condition. It does have a little bit of red around the rim. I might try and clean that up, or I might leave that to the buyer. No crazing, no anything. And the company, Hager, was in business between 1871 and 2016, so a huge, huge run. Founded in Dundee, Illinois, the same year actually as the Great Chicago Fire. It was founded by a young German immigrant named David Hager, and his company was originally called the Dundee Brickyard. And that company actually made millions and millions of bricks to help rebuild the city after the fire. In 1914, they introduced their first artware collection. It was called Adam and Eve. Also that year, J. Martin Stengel, which I didn't know this before I did a little research here, joined the company to help develop a new line of commercial floristware. The company closed around 2016, huge run. And a fun fact about Hager was in 1976, they won the Guinness World Book of Records for the largest hand-thrown vase at 650 pounds and 8 feet tall, now housed in the museum in Dundee. I'm gonna ask $20 for the bowl, by the way. These Kissing Pig salt and pepper shakers, ceramic salt and pepper shakers, were just too cute to pass up. They were all wrapped up. I noticed right away they did not have their stoppers, but they both had their tags on them. So I picked them up for $2.50. The tags being actually Chadwick, Japan. I'm dating these around the 70s, maybe the early 80s. when I did get home and unwrap it, I did notice the salt right here. There's a pretty large hairline fracture. It still holds salt, I would imagine. But that being the case, I'll probably only ask $4 for them. They're still a fun set for any pig lover. I only found one candlestick holder. I wish I had found two, but they only had one. I paid $1.50 for it. It's 7 inches tall. It's part of the Crowning Touch collection, made in Japan. But I didn't know that this is part of the Hallmark division. It has a beautiful matte finish and a great celadon green color. Really, really pretty, wonderful shade. I think I'm going to ask $15 for the one. That's all I have. I paid $2 for this canister. I really don't know much about it. I know that because of what it says on the bottom, it was it's from the Crazy Mountain Pottery store out of Inlay City, Michigan, excuse me, and designed by Angela Anderson. That's really all I know about it. I think it's an import company. Just a really pretty country design and the sponge painting right here is very reminiscent to me of the 90s. Has a little bit of crazing here, but other than that, she's in beautiful condition, and I think I'm going to ask $30 with free shipping. Let you see the inside. I hope you enjoyed my first thrift haul for a couple months, I guess. It was a lot of fun to be out there. I ran into so many people I haven't seen in a while. I did want to let you know that Florida's doing a great job of reopening, a lot of social distancing, one-way aisles, and masks, and everything is constantly being sanitized. So I felt pretty safe out there. This was my first outing. The next day, I spent the entire day out and about, and I probably spent about $200 worth of things. I did go to the Positive store, found some really great stuff I can't wait to show you. And tomorrow the Salvation Army is opening up, so yay, I'm gonna head over there and see what they have. So I'll be back again with another haul soon. Again, stay safe, be well. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, most importantly, leave a comment. It's been a while, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye. Mom of two. She was a two for both of them. This is a 1 point. Point is not what it is.